Hi everyone, welcome. Welcome to today's co-creation, today's meeting, healing. As we just settle the space and allow just a few more seconds that everybody gets into the platform. It's good to see old friends' faces, even if masked. Very good. We can all hold space, the highest space for Sebastian. He's at the hospital, but nothing serious. We can heal this in a second. So today I'll get to it because the more important element of our gathering is always the atonement and attunement. Yes, the atonement and attunement, or call it transmission, call it your own entrainment with your highest home frequency. So that is all. We can call it many names. And today I'll just would like to mention a few words about the Adam Kadmon template. The Adam Kadmon template, or the Solar Rishi template, is your highest oneness with the light. And it's interesting that because there is this teaching that flows through this vessel, this body, and then I find corresponding material out there, and then I feel so happy when I do. And as I mentioned many times, that we are perfecting the threefold flame in our hearts. And the threefold flame is the wisdom, love, will. And as I was teaching it, these words always flew through, and I never connected them exactly to this threefold flame analogy. And we call it threefold flame. We call it the unification of three as one. We call it the unification of the Mother, the Father with the Holy Christed inner child. We also call it the Hieros Gamos. So all of these aspects that are now these little different prisms through which we view the exact same thing. It's also your Adam Kadmon template. You can call it also the 0 point, and the 0 point, which is your connection to everything, where it is the source of everything, and it's from that which from everything is coming. It's that 0 point. Yes. And then these two sides of this beautiful drum like symbol, it's the frequency from the 0 point, where everything is emanated from this 0 point. Yeah. And many times I told you, this is the Trisul, the threefold flame, the Ida, the Pingala, and the Sushumna, which is the neutral Nadi in Kundalini. So you see all these analogies throughout cultures. And know that when we enter the 0 point, we create this very needed feedback loop of reciprocal source. It means that this 0 point is in your heart, which is connected to, yeah, it's very beautiful. Mine too. Exactly. So this 0 point is connected to all there is, and all there is connected to your 0 point. And this reciprocal light, when this loop is actually ascertained, the looping of pure source light, what it does is that it is correcting your damaged holographic architecture. You can call it damaged, you can call it unaware. So anything and everything that needs to still be collapsed into the oneness consciousness of the Christed being is the damaged holographic architecture. And that's why we came here, to collapse duality, to collapse your sense of separation, separatedness. And if we collapse that, what do we collapse? As we are healing and correct the damaged holographic architecture, we put an end to vampirism and consumpting modeling. And know that through our many incarnations, we've all been vampirical, because unless you're fully one with your true nature, you become consumptive, meaning you are, it's just so simple. You're becoming somebody who is seeking happiness from outside of her or himself. That is consumptive, that is vampirical. And here, on many other platforms now throughout the world, we're learning how to stay in our true self. That is so wonderful. And you see, I feel, as Sebastian pointed out, that the heart flame of each one of us is so strong here that, yes, I do feel this elation. I do feel that humanity is nearing this beautiful breaking point into this purity of the diamond crystal light body, which is the Christ itself. It's beautiful. Today we are going to harmonize our chakras, and it's usually centered around chakra work, because, as you know, chakras are different planes of existential experience. And what happens is that each chakra, when it's purified, then it's returned to this original Adam Kadmon template. Yeah. And once it's returned, it just merges with the heart. And that is what you call the unified heart field. And anything and everything in the chakras that needs to be healed, upgraded, cleared, it is that damaged holographic architecture, is automatically healed, upgraded, corrected through abiding in your true self. So the longer you can abide in that frequency, then automatically your light body is upgraded, cleansed. Your blueprint is also being corrected. Your soul is being also unified. All the fragments start slowly coming back, just like in a shamanic soul retrieval. Yes. And that's what we are working on. So let's start. Just one more mention. We're going to first harmonize the chakras, harmonizing your 12D physical emanation. So of course it moves from dense to lighter and lighter emanations, physical emanations. And also we're going to upgrade the movement of energy now. We've worked on this a lot to activate and first clear and activate the ultimate chakra at the back side of your head, which is connected directly to your higher mind at the center of your head, the third eye, but also connected to your higher heart, the top of your sternum. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to use my body as a drawing board. So we're going to place an infinity symbol in these chakras, which are planes of existence. And the infinity symbol is just an energetic cursing that is self-referencing. It's coming from the 0 point and then it's moving in and out of the 0 point, correct? Just like what I've shown. This is exactly the infinity symbol, correct? And then after, we're going to enclose the infinity symbol in a beautiful circle or ball of light, which is then going to move circularly clockwise, which is the completed Merkaba light body. When the Merkaba spins perfectly, it creates a beautiful ball of light. And we can place that in each major energy center in order then to create this unified hologram. Okay, so let us just start the process, clear the field. Take a few deep breaths, drop all the words, and there's nothing to understand, nothing to cling on to. We call in our I am presence, embodying the I am presence, deeper and deeper. Your I am presence is usually for males, a female polarity. For females, it's a male polarity. And then we declare I am one with my I am presence. And just feel this, feel this, feel this embodied at the 0 point of your heart. Inhale. Declare as you exhale, I am one with my I am presence. One more time. Inhale. Just feel this wholeness. We're not searching for wholeness. It's here, and say I am one with my I am presence as you exhale. Let go. Let go. I feel that there's a lot of need for the pampering, for the healing of the human aspect. We are learning how to connect to our multidimensional aspect, but the human aspect is now going through such immense challenges, upgrades, joy, and everything at the same time, because it's ascending. The human is ascending. And we go on further. We We sit around the fire of this beautiful heart flame. We all have our flames already lit in our hearts. The Ascension Flame of purity, of blessing, of love, of wisdom, of will. Just feel this purity. This is what's giving your life back to you. The immanent flame of life. And we connect to Mother, Father, God, which is you. And I ask, dear Mother, Father, God, to oversee and overlight this attunement, atonement, healing, meditation. There's so much blessing already flowing through. Even without any words, you are receiving, attuning, atoning with your highest home frequency. And wherever you are, use the conduit of your heart to spread this out, as if your 0 point in the heart is that receptacle that then translates the highest wisdom, love, will of yourself into this 3D, the third density. Just clear with your beautiful heart flame in concentric circles, clear everything. In 6 miles radius, you're bringing on the purest abundance, love, happiness onto everyone. Because you're not here for individual purposes. You're just here to bring about this Edenic timeline. So we are portals of this light. And you are just awakened to that knowing. Every single one of us. And I ask, dear Mother, Father, God, that only the highest vibration, highest teaching and attunement can come through this co-joined field. And I ask now that each one of our fields be attuned to Source. And we open now a transit portal, allowing everything and anything to transit that is of a lower frequency than the highest, purest love, light, wisdom, will. Allowing this pure, crystalline, white, golden light, the living light of the most purest organic architecture, to now enter into the field even with a greater vehemence, speeding up, because as you are slowing down, You are speeding up your frequency. Learn this. As you are slowing down, you're speeding up, attuning to your God frequency. Call it your home frequency. Beautiful. I see all the 0 points lighting up. What a magnificent sight this is. As if we were these light rods, staff and light rods, codes that are now igniting and attuning with the sacred ley lines of this planet. We can attune to our inner earth, sacred geometry. You don't have to know anything. You know it very deeply. So dropping your consciousness to the center of this planet. We attune to these beautiful inner earth beings. Maybe you're one of them. For the highest good of all. And then bringing this beautiful crystalline white flame up into your earth star. I'm asking for the automatic shield, the 12-dimensional shield of protection for the group avatar field and for each individual. We are riding these frequencies of the Lionsgate Portal already. The Lionsgate Portal has this domination by the fire element. And the fire element is teaching you to fully step into your power from your heart. Because the heart is the only power. It is invincible. It is strong. It is supple, soft, wise, unconditional, ever expanding. Full of joy, creational magnificence. And just visualize this beautiful symbol of eternity, The number 8 placed sideways horizontally. The symbol of infinity. Experiencing the 0 point already in each chakra. Zero pointing, thus harmonizing, upgrading, healing any and all damaged architecture in the holographic field. Symbol of infinity, light it up with this living light, living plasma, crystalline white light. When you look into the sun is no longer yellow. That was an overlay. It's disappeared. It has still this golden frequency, but it's much less yellow. Spirit is taking longer so that we are attuned to our calling. And attuning to your calling only means embodying your light, attuning to the way you are being asked to transmit this living plasma, God flame. We're also adjusting our architecture, holographic field, to the 5D new earth. A deepening into, if you feel your root is being upgraded right now, you're also being grounded. Grounding also means that your body, your physical body in this third density, is being acclimatized to the highest frequency so that it can hold as a receptacle. This is that holy chalice. The holy chalice is not to be found anywhere else, it's your body. The receptacle. And just see your Earth Star birthed into this spinning ball of white crystalline light, spinning clockwise. I'm asking this spin rate to be attuned to the heart of Gaia, the planet Terra. That is the real name of our planet, Terra. And Gaia is its spirit, attunement, upgrade, recalibration, And each one of us has their master self present as we create in unity for the highest good of all. And each one of us are creating for also what they need at this now moment in order to serve humanity. And not just humanity, but any and all living beings on this planet. Beautiful. We are being thanked. And just feel how your Earth star is spinning clockwise. It's creating a vortex. So this vortex is connected with the center of this planet. It's moving up in a ever ascending, meaning coming up, spiral of living light. And as the spiral is moving into your root, at the tip of your tailbone, I'm asking for the correction of the inverted holographic architecture now. Just feel as your root, because humanity is now undergoing a deep harmonization of our sacral and root chakras. They're deeply connected, just as much as these two lower chakras are deeply connected with your crown and your third eye. And all of these assets and facets of these existential planes are now coming up for clearing. And all we can do is not attach to what you experience in the hologram. It is just there, echoing back to you that which is leaving. Impose the symbol of infinity in the root right now, returning the root into the 0 point. So what does collapsing scarcity mean? Always, eternally available abundance. What does our anxiety and this plug into the fight, flight, or freeze, or fawn impulses mean when they are healed? So they're there in order for you, as a beautiful being of infinity of God, you chose to experience separation. And now you chose also to ascend and return back to your own natural self. And you're not taking worry, anxiety, fear of the future, dread of the past with you into this new realm. You're not. So you can also say, I choose. Wholeness. I choose peace. I choose security, safety. Let's linger for a moment on this aspect of safety. Humanity has been ridden for way too long. That fallen state, the fallen state where you've been this perfection as Adam Kadmon, the perfected human. And in the fallen state, you got used to your highs and lows, the dramas, the adrenaline, the pain. You either run from your problems, or you attack, or you please others. So that you feel safe. You're returning, collapsing this inverted holographic architecture now in the tailbone, back into the organic Adam Kadmon Rishi sunlight body. I'm asking all the angelic medical teams to assist each one of our body, mind, soul conglomerates, allowing the human aspect to harmonize with all of its aspects throughout the 12 dimensions. Just rest in the root a little bit longer. And just see the root being blasted into the eternal living light, this white flame of purity, spinning clockwise. So we have the perfected template of the Merkaba in the Earth Star and the root. And I'm asking now, Mother Gaia's heart to harmonize with our Earth Star and root. And we are only allowing to be fed by the highest light of our home frequency. And any and all inversions of that, I command to collapse now. I command to collapse now. So it is. So it is. So it is. Humanity is ready to ascend, transcend, and take on its responsibilities to themselves, to others, and to every and all being in the multiverse. So the spin rate is continuing, and the vortex is coming up into your sacral center. If you feel a lot of heat, that means that the heat is burning up any and all densities, clearing the body. The Ascension Flame is atoning you, attuning you to your natural self. And all we do here together is hold space for that frequency. And the more of us hold space for that frequency, the sooner we create the fifth dimensional new earth, the Terra Nova. But of course, in the grand scheme of things, there's no sooner or later, there's only now. Yeah. And we already feel this vortex come up in the sacral, your creational center, your sexual center. We are interposing this adjustment into the 0 point, infinity symbol. So the symbol is actually tracing for you the movement of energy, harmonizing the male and the female aspect into the neutral. You can also call it collapsing duality, collapsing the war between the sexes. That was a great inversion interjected into our DNA. I ask the fallen Metatronic imprinting now to be collapsed with love into this 0 point. I'm asking to collapse the fallen, inverted Metatronic imprinting from the greater morphogenetic field now. So it is. So it is. So it is in the light of Mother, Father, God. Did you know that in this great play, when consciousness moves way too far from itself, it organically starts returning to its source? I'm asking to collapse any and all alien love bites, the false twin flame templates. I'm asking to collapse any and all yearning for the other. You don't yearn for the other because you're already one with your highest love. So all you can do is share your love, your wisdom, and the highest will. I'm asking now for this adjustment, collapsing into the 0 point. And any and all traces, if there are, of sexual energy siphoning, now to close. Any and all sexual implants, inversions, to melt into the 0 point. Organic architecture. Bring your attention and focus for women in the cervix. And for men, it's that space between your urinal tract and your penis. And start moving this vortex clockwise, unifying the infinity symbol. I'm asking for the full healing of these spaces within the physical body, and then rippling out all the way to the 12th dimension. So if there's any and all numbness in the cervix, any and all trauma from any and all lifetimes, timelines, now to be healed into wholeness. Yes, like that. Thank you. Hold the space with our golden Rishi selves, master selves. Healing is just taking place. And for men as well. This experience of hormonal imbalance after ejaculation. Harmonize. I'm asking now the removal of the anti-hierogamic programming. From the cellular, the subatomic DNA level. Any and all aspects of the program in the morphogenetic field that corresponds to the anti-hierogamos, inverted holographic programming, be collapsed now. Use your golden crystalline white light in your sacral area to clear out collapse, the inversion from the DNA, the cell, from any and all lifetimes, timelines, ancestor line. And if there's any entities that are trying to obstruct this process, we send you love. We send you even more love. Thank you. We dissolve the duality. Collapsing all the sexual misery programs, suffering templates, now as your solar Rishi, Adam Kadmon self. You melt all of the separation into the plasmic lava of your light. Melt. Integrate into the highest home frequency. Magnificent. There's so much mastery being remembered. Do you see? So much mastery being embodied. So much mastery being shared. We are sharing light codes for the highest good of all. And we then move the vortex into, as we first harmonize the sacral with the earth star root, we move into the solar plexus. Closing the entry point into genetic manipulation through the umbilical cord, your belly button. Closing the power center, sealing it up. And this sealing now cuts all and any and all cords, cordings, hooks, encasings, miasma. Just see the infinity symbol activate in your solar plexus, your power center. Collapsing everything, any and all inverted architecture into the 0 point. Healing the digestive system, the source of your nourishment. Also implement the knowing that you're not only getting nourished through solid food, You're also getting nourished through prana, light, breath, sound, because you are energy, frequency, sound, light. Returning the Adam Kadmon template into the solar plexus power center. Returning the remembrance of our optimal health, optimal rejuvenation abilities, optimal youthening abilities, optimal playfulness, optimal generosity. Harmonizing all the relationships that you have with anybody, with anyone, into the highest timeline, allowing the human aspect to forgive, collapse these artificial power struggles. That is the inversion. That is the damaged, inverted architecture. Collapsing the programs of helplessness, of dependence, of codependence, of manipulation, fear. This feeling of a we and them. Collapsing it into the 0 point, the highest love, will, wisdom. And just see this beautiful power center blast into a ball of light moving clockwise, harmonizing with all the rest of the chakras. I ask to harmonize the spin rate, the molecular subatomic rate, the light and speed rate. Throughout all the 12 aspects of emanation. Downloading the solar Rishi self, the Adam Kadmon template, where you embody courage, truth, dignity, responsibility, truthfulness, forgiveness, wisdom, discernment. So it is. we enter the vortex into the beautiful holy heart. And of course, the heart has been facilitating this process all along. Allow this infinity symbol to start more consciously coursing through your heart, harmonizing with the center of this planet, Terra, pulsating one with Source. Attuning to the frequencies, the Schumann resonance of the area where you're located, so that you can receive all of the highest light codings that are now emanating from Source throughout your solar system into your own individual sun, and from that, your third eye, your heart, and so on. Attune now your heart to your sun in your solar system, your own sun that you immediately see. Know that the sun is a portal. It's just a portal which is connected to Source. It is the same so-called technology as your own heart, a conduit of God's eternal living light. Just allow now this transmission from Source through Andromeda, Alcyon, great central sun, our own sun, your third eye, your Alta Major, your higher heart, into your own heart. Downloading your solar Rishi template, your Adam Kadmon blueprint. As the infinity symbol is collapsing any and all addiction to suffering, remnants of inability to forgive and let go. Let go and forgive to self and others, it's the same. Did you just feel the weight of this contention? Forgiveness of self and others, it's the same. Collapsing, teaching into the 0 point. I ask to activate the heart chakra at the back of the heart, which is fully activating the entire heart center from the back side of your heart forward. And we are aligning all the 12 aspects of the heart, starting with your emotional heart. That's the surface layer at the front, tracing back your own self-divinity to the back side of the heart, which is source. Attunement, atonement with the Adam Kadmon template. And as this is taking place, allow a few more adjustments. The heart now, as it's downloading the Adam Kadmon template, is also reactivating the kidneys. So just see the highest heart, the higher heart, the top of your sternum, beaming down to raise into each one of your kidneys. Just feel, you might even feel a lot of pain in your kidneys. That is your, according to Chinese medicine, that those are your power centers as well. This is where you store your energy, qi. So we're filling up the reservoir. So the top of the triangle is your higher heart, top of the sternum. And then one side of the triangle is your left kidney, the other side, right kidney, and then connecting the two kidneys. And just put an infinity symbol onto each side of the triangle. We're running energy codes, harmonizing through this ancient future knowledge, ancient future self, the Adam Kadmon transcendence. And now I let a moment for you to know what is the space now that is fully activating in the middle of the triangle. First, feel it energetically. We've just cleared it. In the middle of the triangle is your power center, the solar plexus. As your heart is attuning All the 12 aspects of the heart are completed, collapsed into the 0 point. So the back of the heart and the front of the heart can now act together as one, collapsed into the higher heart. As the higher heart is one with the Alta Major, the third eye, and the third eye is directly also connected to Source, just like your heart. Just retrace this pranic channel from Source. It's like a beam of light through your body to the center of Terra. And along this vertical axis, the heart spreads its horizontal living light frequency onto this realm, the third density. Just see the heart expanding into infinity, transmuting any and all suffering, discord, fear, lack, separation. Identification with this body, identification with the phenomenal world. I ask now for the completion of the reinstatement of the organic architecture, collapsing, deleting all the Fibonacci sequences now, replacing it with the Adam Kadmon template. The finalizing of your diamond, sun, plasma light bodies, traversing 12 dimensions and beyond. Transmuting any and all illness, belief systems in death, perishing, aging, decay. Cancel, delete, transcend. Now see that every single cell, subatomic particle, your DNA being flooded with the white crystalline diamond Ascension Flame. Holding the frequency. Holding the frequency even in the physical. Attuning, aligning with this frequency. And training with this frequency. I ask now for everyone's pure connection to their own guides, to their own aspects of themselves throughout the dimensions for the highest good of all. Reactivating all the 12-strand DNA up to 72 strands. Adjusting the electromagnetic field of transmission. I ask that the embodiment be the smoothest, most loving process for the body, mind, soul complex, the human entity. So process is just being finalized. Steep in your silence, harmony, peace, contentment and wholeness. Those are all aspects of you, Source. This is what you are taking into your ascended self platform. Just the final adjustment. I thank Mother, Father, God for this beautiful co-creation, for the teaching, attunement, atonement with the highest love, wisdom, will. Thank our master selves, our higher selves, our human entities for the collaboration. As we create through the light and walk on this golden path of unity, and if we encounter the shadow, the darkness, You love it back into wholeness. So it is. So it is. So it is.